Hey guys, can you guys hear me? Alright, there we go. Gonna quickly wear my headphones. I don't think I really need these headphones. Oh shit, I can hear my audio. Oh my god, 1 second. Let me just figure this out. Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about something a little different. Something that I haven't really covered. I'm just gonna move this here. Now you can actually see my full microphone. So this is a Blue Yeti, by the way. For those of you who are watching the podcast, and yeah, it is quite nice. Right. So for those of you who are new to the stream, new to the podcast series that I'm started on Fridays, the idea is to basically talk about like random shit, like just random gaming stuff shit that that I wanted to talk about. And no, Fet is not going to be part of these podcast series. This is just going to be me talking about random stuff. Fet is part of the PC Peasants podcast, and he will be a different playlist called the PC Peasants podcast. You can go check out the playlists. Fet and I love talking about controversial stuff, love talking about tech. So I'd rather have him on those podcasts where his insights are a lot more important. This is like something that I've started on my own, which I've been wanting to do for quite some time. And because I've been busy with work, I was working for this esports company called Playmonk. You should go check them out. They host tournaments. But I've ended my contract with them, and I am not working in the afternoons anymore. Yay! So I get a little bit of time to stream Mondays to Fridays, and I really wanted to stream some personal podcasts. So today we're going to be talking about dealing with online hate, and this is a very generic topic, obviously. Um, but I better cue some gameplay before we start. So let me just go here, desktop downloads. Can we get some gameplay? Gameplay. Do I have any gameplay? I should. I should have some gameplay. Um yeah, there we go. I have some PUBG mobile gameplay. I'm sorry about it guys, but we're just going to have to go with this horrible gameplay. Um it's in the downloads folder under PUBG Mobile. I'm really sorry, okay, but this is there we go. Sorry about the very poor production quality, but this is a new system. It's not a new system, but it's like I haven't ever done a podcast on this system. I mean I have. It's been a while, so yeah, we'll have some gameplay in the background. You guys can look at it if you want to, in case you get bored of my face. Uh, Welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping by. So today we're going to be talking about dealing with the online hate. All right. Still better than ESL production. See, there you go. Like Dhruvjin's already started with the hate. Look at me. Look at the old video where I had a green screen and I missed that cap. I really do miss that cap. I should buy another one. So for those of you who've been gaming for quite some time, like getting online hate is just part of being a gamer, and a lot of people will normalize it. A lot of people will like say, "Hey, just it's just part of being on the internet." But online gaming is it shouldn't be that toxic, but it is, and a lot of people face hate. Whether you're a gamer, whether you're a streamer, live streamer like me, whether you're a content creator, maybe just somebody who just puts out like videos who doesn't live stream. Maybe you're a kid, you're going to school, and people make fun of your voice. And of course, maybe because you're a girl, and they're just like, how badly girls get it. the hate is real. We've got a caster in the chat right now. We've got Assassin47. So yeah, especially casters get a lot of hate in India. It's tough. It's tough being a caster in India. And Fet has told me some of the horror stories, the horrible things people have said to him on chat. And as a caster, you can't even break your professionalism. You just have to. I mean, you read the chat. You shouldn't read the chat if you're a caster, by the way. But if you do read the chat, if you're casting an online game and you just happen to be, like reading the live stream chat, it's going to like silently like kill you. If they're just like, I hate this caster. He's a piece of shit. He doesn't know what he's saying. Noob caster. Like, it hurts, right? Assassin? I'm sure it does. So, yeah, like, this podcast is not really about finding a solution to the hate. Like, it's just like everybody has a coping mechanism. Um, and sometimes, especially if you're a streamer and if you have insecurities, and like suppose you're fat and your insecurities are like right in front of the face cam, like you can't hide the fact that you're fat. I mean, unless you switch off the face cam. And let's be honest, a lot of streamers use face cams because um when you put face cam, like there's 30% more engagement. That's just a random number, but yeah, there's a lot more engagement when there's face cam. And why shouldn't you game why shouldn't you be a streamer if you're fat? Why shouldn't you be a streamer if you're thin? Why shouldn't you be a streamer if you're not traditionally good looking, or if you have an accent? So yeah, so you get a lot of hate. And um, if you're a content creator, if you're a streamer, if you're a caster, I think one of the ways that I have dealt with the hate is that I have slowly started to dissociate myself from the person that I am online and the person I am on YouTube. I mean, person I'm on YouTube, person I'm online, and the person I am in real life. So those are like three different like personalities. High quality Chrome gameplay. I don't know what I'm doing. I should start. It's just not starting. But for me, like I was on YouTube for like 4 or 5 years, and if you see, I have 491 likes on my video, and I was streaming to about 500, 800 people at the time. And in that time, a lot of people, like a lot of negative comments came out. Like it was really like, I didn't expect so much of hatred. And I think one of the things about being an Indian content creator, and creating content in Indian audience, is that people in India don't want you to succeed. And they just, people are shitty. They're going to say a lot of horrible shit to you, especially if you're successful. Take Dynamo for example. The amount of horrible stuff that is being said about him, and he's a nice guy. I don't think he's a dick. I just think that he was smart, and people are mad at him because he was smart. You know, it's not that he like deserves the hate. I mean, of course, nobody deserves the hate. But like that guy was just like, he grinded, he put in the time. He started streaming PUBG Mobile around the same time I did, and the amount of hate that guy gets is just horrible. But the amount of hate that you get is also a function of how successful you are. So if you've just started a YouTube channel and then you're starting to see a couple of hate comments, I think you're in the right direction. Okay, I think you're either creating horrible content which people really really hate, or I think you're starting to gain a little bit of traction. Okay, and let's thank you so much for the super chat, Jason. He says, "I hate you, lol." Joke. Um, it's not people in India; it's the streaming target audience in India, and I think that's a fair statement from Shloob. it is true. The streaming audience in India, I mean, it's predominantly like children, people who are going to school, people who are going to
I
college.
hate you, lol, JK Heart.
Thank you so much, Jason. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, it's a very it's a very young audience, and children can be really really cruel. We all hate you. Thank you, Gautam. But that shouldn't stop you from putting yourself out there. And a lot of people, they want careers in gaming. They want a job in gaming. And I think one of the best ways to sort of get a job in gaming is to do something in gaming, like whether it's you're creating thumbnails, or you're creating YouTube videos or YouTube tutorials, or like just gameplay videos or frag videos or whatever. You take a guy like Zeus, who used to work in So Strong. Zeus's frag videos, CS:GO frag videos, are like professional quality shit, and he started off making frag videos for fun, and then an esports company literally hired him, and he did it professionally. So, but you have to put yourself out there, and when you put yourself out there, you will be subject to the online hate. And I'm a businessman, bro. I'm not young. What the hell? Okay. Yeah. So you need to put yourself out there, and the way I sort of manage the online hate is that I kind of dissociate myself from the hate. Like, I might just ignore a comment. Um, and I don't think about my YouTube channel when I am when I end the stream. I just, I give myself like that half an hour to like come down from that, because you're in a way you're performing, right? You're technically performing. So it takes a while to like come down from that, that high, that performer's high. I like to call it the streamer fog of war. When fog of war is like when soldiers go into battle and like bullets start flying, and then they just visibility goes blurred, you know so like when I end a stream, I'm kind of in like that, like and I would have read like a lot of hate, and I just dissociate myself from it. I'm just like, okay, fine, the stream's done, don't think about the stream, and then I just go and do something else. So that's one way of dealing with it. I'd really like to hear like how you guys deal with the online hate. You know, I'm driving and I'm listening to your podcast. Thank you, Sahil Gupta. Please drive safe. Um, but yeah, I'd really like to know how you guys deal with online hate. It would be interesting. I am using a gaming chair by RZ Esports. Uh, Very comfortable. Go check it out. How to pronounce your channel name? It's PC Peasants. Um, Assassin47 says it depends a lot on an individual. Well, I mean, okay, let's be honest here. Like, there's always a little bit of sadness in all of us. This is going to be a little bit of sadness in all of us, and we're all going to be like, vulnerable at some point of time in our lives. And if you're since you're all viewers and you're all watching streamers in India, like, before you just type like a hate comment or like something negative, just remember that the person that you're talking to is a real person. Like, Raka Zone is a real person. His name is Rishabh. He works at Accenture. He has a beautiful beard, and he's a real person. And when you say something negative to him, he's going to read it, and it he it's going to have an effect on him. So yeah, and it's very easy to say just listen to it and avoid it, but imagine if you're somebody like a Rakazone or a Hydroflick, and you get like hundreds of these messages every single day. Like, it's going to weigh on you after a while. um Jason Fernandez says, I just beat my meat and get over it, which is great. Like, that's one way of dealing with it, I guess. Oh man, big fan, sir. Thank you, Hawkwings. Thank you, thank you. Fun fact: the person who first played PUBG in India was Vixter Gaming, and later he played with Jags. Exactly. So we're all real people who are sitting on a chair in front of a webcam on in OBS studio, and we're all trying to like make something out of this thing. But I just think that the Indian audience that watches gaming videos are so mean and horrible that after a while, I stopped caring about my viewers, and I just legit stopped caring about my viewers. There would be like 100 viewers who were regulars, who I was very fond of, who were always encouraging and always like positive. And and if you're a creator and you have those 100 viewers, you gotta hold on to them. You gotta you grab them and like a mother cat licks its kittens. You gotta you just gotta lick that pussy. Okay, you gotta you know what I'm saying, right? You gotta take care of those 100 followers, and just not give a shit about the rest. And everybody has that little sadness in them, so don't if you feel like the hate's getting to you, especially if you have like extremely toxic friends. uh like last night, Insu and I, we got in a huge fight, like probably the biggest ever fight that we've ever had while playing PUBG. Okay, and we were playing PUBG Lite, which is just shame. Okay, and I got pissed off, and then as a result, he got pissed off, and we just had like a huge fight. Now, Vinayak, aka Insu, is a real life friend, so like obviously, he means a lot to me. But a lot of us have online friends who mean a lot to us as well. Dhruvishis, who was part of our YouTube channel, who passed away, God rest his soul, was a very good friend of ours, and we were really upset when he passed away. It really affected us. Um, but if you have friends who are online or offline and they're just generally being haters, actually, this topic came up last night because a lot of people kept like incessantly criticizing Insu. And it's not nice, it's not nice when people just keep hating on your gameplay. Um, like, I mean, we're all gamers, right? We're all proud of the way we play. Thank you, Chakri, for the sub. We're all proud of the gameplay that we have, like whether we actually are good or not. Let's be frank. we all we all think we're like freaking like shrouds and Doctor Disrespects, right? Um, so like when people keep shitting, you gotta tell your friends to stop, man. You gotta tell your friends that, dude, like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, I just want a game. And if you're somebody like me who rages a lot, then you need to like maybe look in the mirror and be like, okay, it's just a game. Like, chill the fuck out. So I'm just gonna take a break and read the chat for a second because if you have something to say to me, just tag me at PC Peasants. It'll be easy. Pratik Singh says just block. Yes, so if you're a streamer, you could block people, and I used to do that. Um, and I've advised a lot of streamers who were girls who were dealing with some. Like, I see when you're a streamer and when you're a girl, I've noticed like man, oh man, the girls in India who live stream, they get some nasty ass comments, and like I don't know if I could deal with that shit if I was a girl. Like, if I was a boy and I was getting, like, no, not if I was a boy, I am a boy. Like, if I was getting those kind of comments on my live stream, I would flip. And then I'd see like streamers like Meow60 and Zaya and like all these other big streamers, like just fucking, just shrugging it off. And I'm just like, yeah, like that's pretty cool that they can do that. In fact, Mans Vivi, who is one of my friends, she was saying that like uh, she was going through a tough time because
All
of.
the best, man.
Thank you so much for the super chat, Irfan Mohammed. Thank you so much. Thank you. So what I was saying was, Mansvi. Hey, by the way, if you guys are super chatting and you have questions to ask, just put it in the super chat. Mansi was telling me that the amount of hate that she gets, it sometimes it gets on her nerves, and and we had like a long conversation about it, and I was just like, uh, if there are like 100 people in your chat, or 200 people in your chat, and like 5 people are being really toxic, just focus on the 195 people who are there to enjoy you and to support you. And she's like, yeah, I know. I mean, I know that's what I'm supposed to do. And I think a part of being a content creator is just to keep telling yourself that, like, yeah, I'm not streaming it for the 5 dicks in the audience. I'm streaming it for the 200 people who actually love my content, who think I entertain them. Um, but but yeah, like, blocking is definitely something that you can do. I did it for a while, and then I also unblock everybody. I do a monthly unblock where I just unblock everybody. And uh Ankita and I had a conversation about this very thing. I asked her, like, how the hell do you deal with the hate that you get,
How
and
do I deal with hate as a stream sniper?
thank you, Jason. Thank you again for the 40 rupees. How do you deal with the hate as a stream sniper? Maybe don't stream snipe. That would be nice. Thank you, Jason. Thank you for the super chat. So I asked Ankita, like, how do you deal with the hate? And she was just like, I don't block people because I don't think that's a good solution. So I was like, why not? Like, why not just block them and, like, be done with it? So she's like, no, I think it would be better if I could convince them that I'm actually an awesome person. I'm actually an awesome streamer, and that I you should watch me, and you should become a part of the whatever follower base, whatever name they have for their follower base. And I was like, yeah, okay, that's also an alternative. It's a good alternative if you're willing to put in the time and try to convert that online hate into something productive and nice. Good for it. Good for you if you can do it. I personally, I don't think I can, because I tried doing it for a bit. I did follow in on her advice. I tried doing it for a bit, and I just was, and it's just like you just have so many fucking people just, like when you stream PUBG Mobile, and there's like so many people just like noob day, noob day, noob day. It's just like, oh man, like you have to sift through all that. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, blocking is just, I get where Pratik is coming from. Just block them. Sahil says, I appreciate you taking the time discussing topics in which people just don't want to talk about. I don't know if it's people don't want to talk about this stuff. It's just that I don't think people have ever talked about this stuff in the context of gaming in India. I just don't think these are topics that people even talk about. They might just have it in the corner of their head when somebody called them a noob as they rushed B, and they're just like, and it's just like festering, in the corner of their minds. Yeah, it's happened to all of us, uh, but but yeah, I just think that it's time that we start talking about stuff, other aspects of gaming, and one of the topics that in fact Fett wanted to talk about, Mr. Fett's corner, was hey, let's talk about health, how to be a healthy gamer. And I was like, shit, if we're doing that, we need to get like Ankit Pant, in on this. Who is the other Venom? Because that guy like gyms, and he's probably the healthiest gamer in India. But not everybody can work out. Not everybody can, like, have a 6 pack and still get headshots. Okay, it's one or the other for a lot of us. So yeah, that's another topic that we will talk about in the future. Um, Also, like, Sahil, it worries me that you're typing and driving at the same time. Um, when PCP Loki exposes his friends. So is Sapan Mishra unblocked? I think he is. I am pretty sure justice for Sapan Mishra. Yeah, it's done. It's done. It's easier to just try and forget blissful ignorance for the win. Yeah, so now let's move away from the live streaming hate, and let's move to like the just the regular online hate. Like, okay, a lot of us game to relax, right? We're all just chilling. We're just gaming because we love gaming, and maybe we just had like a shitty day at school. Maybe that the girl we had a crush on, you know, just was staring at this other guy who has a six pack and hair, better hair than you have. You're just like, my life, bro. You go back home, you get into some CS:GO deathmatch, awesome PUBG Mobile Evo. I was checking it out today. Not bad at all. And we just do it to relax. And then you have like one guy, who starts just going off on you in in game, and you're just like, fuck that guy, because you're gaming to get away from the hate. Yeah, that's why we have the mute button. Just hit that mute button, um and just continue gaming. In fact, what I would recommend is put on some music, relax, and play. Like, just mute everybody. Like, I don't know what happened to Indian CS:GO servers. Like, what the fuck happened, dude? Like, there was a day. Like, so I've been playing CS:GO online, Counter Strike online since 1.6. I've been playing CS online from 1.6, and I saw like the sort of the evolution of gaming, CS gaming, online gaming in India. And like, initially everybody used to be like so nice and respectful, and then Counter Strike Source came along, and then everybody had a microphone, and oh my god, people just went nuts. Like, I used to play on the Australian servers, the Singapore servers, and the Indian servers. The Australian servers, the most racist. So like, if they found out that you were Indian, which they would very quickly find out because of the Indian accent, they would just be like super racist. But at the same time, they were a little funny about it. Okay, they were not like, hey, you're a chapati eater or some shit like. Okay, I'm really bad at Indian racist jokes, but those guys were like creative. Okay, the Singaporeans not that creative. They would say shit like, hey man, like, go drive me in a taxi, blah blah. Apparently, a lot of Indians drive taxis in Singapore. I did not know that. And then the Indians were the worst, dude. Oh my god, they were the worst. They would be the guys who'd be yelling at you like physically. Like, you could hear from the audio that these guys were going fucking nuts. They were just like, fuck you and your mom and your sister and your dog and your dog's cat. Like, those guys, I don't get it, dude. Like, so after Counter Strike Source, it just went downhill. And then we got Counter Strike Global Offensive, and it was okay for a bit. And then they introduced competitive gameplay. They introduced ranks, and that's it, dude. Oh man, fuck. Ranks were the worst introduction to Indian gaming history. Because suddenly everybody gave a shit about their ranks. And like, nobody was playing Counter Strike for fun anymore. They was just playing to fucking grind their ranks, and I unfortunately, I mean, I know I'm like talking like I never bought into that shit, but I did. Like, I also started caring about my rank, and I was being a toxic piece of shit, you know. And I lost a lot of friends, CS:GO friends, because of how toxic I was. Like, I was a part of the online hate. I was a part of the online hate problem in Indian gaming. It was freaking sad, dude. Like, I was just, you know. Um, Let me just read some chat right now. Where's Archie? I thought it was a joint podcast. So these podcasts are gonna be just me. So every Friday it's just gonna be me chilling and talking for like a little bit, and then I'll sort of switch over to gameplay. But the Wednesday evening podcast, which we're supposed to have, they're not happening because either he's busy or I'm busy. Those are the podcasts with Fett, and those are called the PC Peasants podcasts. These are just normal gaming podcasts. Um, but yeah, that's oddly specific, Roheen. It is. uh, to be honest, the best way to deal with stress is Doom. Street shitter. Yes, that was one of the that was one of the racial slurs. Yes, that was absolutely one of the racial slurs that people hit me up with. Man, Australian servers were like so much of just hate, man, just hate. Um, you learn from your mistakes, isn't it? I mean, you do. I guess you do learn from your mistakes. I mean, I've been Venom for more than 10 years. I haven't changed my username. I haven't I've been V3N0M, and but I think as a gamer, I have definitely grown as a person. I have become worse in terms of skill. I used to be a lot better. I think that's just aging, which is why I don't take. I don't. I think I don't rage as much as I used to, because like I know that there's a ceiling that I cannot I can't cross. I know it's there because I I'll have the op in my hand, or I'll have the sniper rifle in my hand, and I'll just be like I'll be like 10 pixels away from the head, and I'll just know that my hand and my reflexes are failing and they're just not going to get me that headshot. And so when I miss the shot, I'm just like, yeah, that's just old age, like that's just me getting older and just not giving a shit anymore. uh, but when you're young, you give a shit, you care a lot, you take pride in your gaming skills. I mean, for example, Adit, who's probably not in chat right now, he's older than me. He's like what, 29, 30? I don't know, 35. I don't know how old he is, but he really gives a shit about his gameplay right now. You criticize his game. If you want to get under his skin, you just have to criticize his gameplay. That's it. You just have to tell him like, look, man, you suck at the game, and he'll fly into a rage. That's not healthy for anybody. Like, you know. um, Word.exe was the worst addition to the Indian CS:GO scene. Let's not go there. That's a topic for a different podcast. That's just Indians being shitty abroad. I think like Indians are like the worst tourists. Okay, when we go to another country, I don't know how many of you in chat, like we've got like 30 people watching. I don't know how many of you in chat have actually watched, uh, have gone abroad and watched other Indian tourists, but we are the freaking worst. Okay, we are the worst. Like my dad, my own father, went to London, yeah, it was London, and then cut the queue. Oh my god! like when I heard this story, I was like, "Are you serious?" And like you can cut the queue in India, and it's still people will be like, "Man, chod, what the hell, bro? Like get back in line." This guy went to another country, being a brown man, and then cuts the queue. It's just like, dude, my dad does not give a shit. So yeah, man, like it's just Word.exe was just an Indian dude going to another country and just being an Indian dude. That's it. Bro, when will you stream PUBG Mobile? I'm streaming PUBG Mobile right now, bro. What are you talking about? No PUBG emulator, please. Unfortunately, if I'm playing some games, I'll have to play an emulator. Otherwise, I can't talk to you guys. Uh, but yeah. Uday Goel says just mute and forget. Don't flame anyone because they're playing bad one day. Because remember, everyone has bad days. Yeah, everybody has bad days, and like the other day, like somebody came to my stream and said, dude, why is your channel dying? And I was just like why? Like why are you asking me these questions? I don't know why my channel is dying. If I knew why my channel was dying, I'd fix it. You horrible person. But he, and then like 20 chat messages passed, and then he's just like, "Hey, so bro, like same comment, okay? Why is your channel dying?" Dude, come on, man. Like leave me alone, dude. Like what does it matter to you? But he was like Arnab Goswami. He was like, the nation needs to know, Venom, why is your channel PC Peasants dying? And why are my dogs barking? I think it's just somebody else. I am playing PUBG Mobile, bro. That's me playing PUBG Mobile. How do you feel when someone says your channel is dying? It pisses me off. It pisses me off because I'll tell you why. Like, I'm not I don't quantify my channel as dead until I put up a video and like zero people watch it. Okay, like zero people watch it. Till then, your channel's not dead, in my opinion. B, dude, I haven't streamed in like a long time. Like, I'm 28. I have responsibilities. I have to earn money, and like, I know YouTubers at 150K subs who were earning like 30K a month. Tell me something. 30,000 rupees is the cost of a PlayStation 4. Okay. Can you manage your life? Can you even have a girlfriend? Like, suppose you didn't have to pay rent. Suppose you didn't. Can you just date and like buy shit for yourself on 30K a month? You know, you'd be like, no. I mean, maybe if there was a Steam sale going on, like 30K a month is nothing. Okay, it is nothing because if you have to pay rent, if you have to pay for electricity, if you have to like like pay for conveyance and all that, like 30K is tough. Okay, and I have to earn money, man. Like my YouTube channel. Do you want to know how much I earned this month from my YouTube channel? I got $28 last month. Last month I got $28. $28. That's about 1,800 rupees. That just about covers my ACT. No, it doesn't. My ACT bill is like 2,000 rupees. It doesn't even cover my internet connection, okay? So at this point, like, why am I doing YouTube? Like, a lot of people will be like, wait, why are you even streaming if you're not making money? Man, sure, it's not about the money, bro. It's not about the money. I enjoy this. This is like a hobby for me. Like, I like talking to people on stream. I like making video game content. I have experiences that I want to share. I have moments of my gameplay which are really good. Just let me do my thing, man. But it's just it's the online hate. It's like people hate you when you're not like successful. People hate you when you're not when you are successful, and there's just always gonna be haters, and you just have to fucking ignore them. I'm just gonna scroll up and read some comments. Dude, you're talking about age. Grandpa Gaming is the best example. Yeah, I've seen a couple of his videos. um wait, I missed a whole bunch of chat. Let me just scroll up. How is the Arma squad community? Squad community is very non-toxic, by the way. So if you're serious about getting into a game where people are really supportive, really encouraging, like squad is a game where you have to learn the game from somebody who knows the game. You can't watch a YouTube video and get better at squad. You could do that in Rainbow Six Siege. You can do that in CS:GO. You can do that in a lot of other games. But squad is such a complicated game. You need to listen to your squad leader, and you need to get good. Okay, and the only way you're gonna get good is if you listen to a squad leader, and everybody in the community understands that. So like in squad, I'm the guy who's digging trenches, like and I'm the guy who's like fueling up the truck, going back to base, getting supplies, and coming back to the battlefield. I haven't shot a single bullet, and this is like a standard squad game. This is 1.5 hours of me playing squad, and I'm just doing supply runs. Okay, but if you're willing to do that stuff, if you're willing to put in the time, squad is an amazing game. It's not for young people. If you're below 18 or below 20, don't play squad. You'll find it really I think it requires a certain amount of maturity. But because it requires a certain amount of maturity, people are a lot more understanding. You have a much older audience playing squad, so they're much nicer, they're much more forgiving. There was this one time I was on the mortars and I was doing a mortar sort of bombing thing, and thank you, Aman. Thank you so much. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for the support. That's really heartwarming. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so I was in squad and I was mortaring some guys. I was trying to help my team, and I didn't stop mortaring the guys. I didn't hear the order that hey man, you can stop your firing sequence. I just kept fucking going, and my entire squad killed the team, killed the enemy team because of my mortars. And then they pushed forward, and then they came into the range of my mortars, and then they got obliterated. And these guys, um, these guys were like, "Yeah, look, it's okay, man. Like you're new to the game. It's fine. Like that's amazing, you know. Like I killed 5 people, like, and they were just like, hey, man, it's all cool. So Manish, you can check out Squad. When will you play Detroit? Those days, when you play Detroit, those days were golden, bro. If any new single player game comes out, I will definitely, for sure, play for you guys. Hello, Siddesh. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Anyone new to the stream? We're doing a podcast. We're just talking about dealing with online hate as a gamer, as a streamer, as a content creator, as a caster, and even as a school kid whose voice hasn't broken yet, or whatever, you know. Uh, Rohin, okay, so let's talk about the content creators or streamers who don't have hate or have hate less, who have less hate in the country. I think Raka Zone and Hydroflick are like two content creators which come to my mind. Who even Vrixter Gaming, these three guys are content creators who get a lot of very very little hate. These guys are highly respected in the community. I personally respect them as well, especially Vixter Gaming. He's one of my favorite content creators, if not my favorite gaming content creator in India. I just like he's like this guilty pleasure of mine. Like when I watch his streams, I'll just sometimes I even watch his streams offline. I don't even watch it online. I highly recommend Vrixter Gaming. Somebody, one of the mods, if you can just post his link in the chat, that would be really nice. Please go support him. He plays all kinds of games. He's awesome fun. Uh, Go check him out and go give him some online hate. I'm kidding. Don't do that. If you get lost in the shadows, there's a fire inside you. Be the light that guides you. Okay. That's some video game quote that I'm not getting, right? Like that has to be. Uh going down. Let's see. Play PUBG Lite, yeah. Guys, today is a podcast, so the gameplay will just be like gameplay that I've taken from previous streams, and I'm just gonna be talking to you. Um, Why your channel be die? Um, Girlfriend. So girlfriend is the problem. Sick warrior, lunatic. Another thing, YouTube ad revenue is a lot less in India compared to other countries. It is, and that's because Indians don't have as much purchasing power as other country citizens do. I guess, like there's a lot of poverty in India, so like ad revenue is directly affected by that. Ankit Pant gets no hate at all. Yes, he's also another guy who is doing really well in terms of the hate wagon. The worst thing about online games is the amount of people backseat driving. Yeah, I mean I think that's like something that's really annoying, like especially when you play with better players than you, and they just feel like it's their obligation to but I don't think that doesn't come under hate as such, but I think it comes more under just people not wanting you to fuck up so that they win the round. That's it. And if the guy, like, if Don gave me, like, I don't know if you guys have seen the streams with Don, but Don is particularly good at Rainbow Six Siege. And if Don gave me a play-by-play call out this thing on while specking me, I would listen to him. I'd be okay with it. But like if somebody like Adit, where Siege is not his thing, I would listen to him less, and I would prefer it if he just let me play my game. So yeah, try to, like, I actively try not to backseat game because I don't like it when people do it to me. Um, so I'll just give like a call out. I try to do it. Obviously, like there are times where I do backseat game, Nobody's perfect, but yeah. Um, I remember that PUBG PC boat kill, team kill actually. People hate you when you get success through legit, unconventional hard work. Well, people will hate on you if you are successful. Basically, I mean that's just like part of being on YouTube. I think it's just it comes with the territory, and that's the internet is a cruel place. The internet is a freaking horrible, cruel place, and if you want to succeed on the internet, you need to come in with Kevlar and the Iron Man suit, and you need to be like wearing Kevlar underneath the Iron Man suit, just in case. You have to have a hard skin, and I see a lot of people getting discouraged because of the hate that they face. Like remember, GameStack Destination was one of those YouTubers. Uh, Pavan, I don't know if he's on stream today, but Pavan got a lot of hate initially because he was young, and I was very lucky to miss that part of my life where my voice was still not broken yet, because mics and microphones came into gaming much later. By the time a mic started being used, my voice, I sounded like an adult. My voice had broken. I didn't sound like a little kid. you know at the same time, like if you're playing with little kids, like if you go check out my old PUBG mobile videos, like I've always tried to be a little uh less mean to the kids, because dude, they're kids, man. Like and there's a lot of kids because of PUBG mobile. Everybody has a phone. The amount of access that Indian kids have to PUBG mobile is staggering. In fact, it's being considered a problem by some states. So like when you're playing with kids, especially, like just chill out. Like just assume that you're not going to win that game, and be pleasantly surprised if you do. What do you think about the insurgency community? I like the insurgency community. I think it's the same community that plays squad, um, because of the amount of realism and the tactical nature of the game. So yeah, I think insurgency. But again, see, insurgency is a new game. I mean, Sandstorm is a new game. So I don't know. I don't think there's a very active Indian community yet. I don't think so. So let's see. But the European community and that I've played, the French guys, they're all nice, man. They're all very sweet. So yeah, giving calls in game isn't backseat gaming, is it? No, I don't think so. Like I don't think it is. It's but like you just quickly give the information and then shut up, like, and hope that the your teammate just sort of like uh executes. Um, don't start on the voice thing. Somebody younger than you sounds like he would be older. Um, tell me those days when you were passionate about games in schools and parents didn't allow you to play. So okay, so the thing is, I'm in a little bit of a position of privilege here because my parents were really cool about the gaming and stuff. They were like, "Oh, you want a PC? Yeah. Want a graphics card? Okay, here." They were pretty supportive. Okay, and I know a lot of people like watch my streams and they ask me this question: did my parents are not supporting me? Blah 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 blah. Archie has the best solution to this, I feel, and that solution is just show that you can manage gaming and studies. That's it. Because I think most Indian parents, all they have in mind is your studies, your health, and whether you are sort of culturally, like appropriate, like you're a good Indian kid. Let's just put it like that. So as long as you do two out of three, I think you know, you can ask your parents. But it's also about affordability. I mean, to be honest, like growing up, my parents were not that well off. So for me to ask for a computer was just out of the question. The first computer that we got was because my dad got it for office, and my brother and I just ended up playing Road Rash on it. That's about it, you know. But if if your parents can't afford a 60,000 rupees GPU, don't pressure them to get you one. Just let it go. Like, go to a gaming cafe and just game. Manage your money. Um, I think it's unfair for any kid to just put that kind of pressure on your parents. I'm just saying. You could say I had white privilege. Yeah. No, no, I didn't have white privilege, but I was very lucky. And then when my YouTube channel sort of blew up for a bit, I got the Nvidia sponsorship. This PC that I'm playing on right now, I actually bought it with my own money. This PC. The micro. Then I had a lot of people support me. My aunt and uncle got me this mic. Mic stand is from my brother. So there's a lot of stuff that like my family did support me on, but the CPU that I am rocking right now was all my own money, and I think it was from my first job, and yeah, good. Feels pretty good to buy your own PC. And the first job, how many years old? No, it would have been my second job. It would have been my second job. So, let me just scroll up for a bit. For some reason, people hate on Danny S2. Okay. That's like something that he needs to deal with. Like, uh, GTT was actually toxic. So I don't think he was toxic. I think he was just young, and like he was young and on the internet, you know. And that's going to be something that a lot of people are. Like, everybody, a lot of people are getting access to the internet, and they've realized that they can type chutia into live chat with no consequence, like nothing. Like, if they said chutia in and if they used any gali and their parents heard them, that's it, they're done for. But on a YouTube channel, they can say chutia and nothing will happen, you know? And I think there's a little bit of like there's a little bit of like that spark of excitement, that hey, I can say this bad word, and nothing will happen to me. I think that's just uh, a lot of Indians getting like introduced to new technology. Like, it's just that we don't know how to handle this. We don't know how to handle this responsibly. We're just like, oh shit, we can do this and nothing will happen to us. Oh, okay, fine. Like, if you could like break the law without any consequence, you'd break the law. Like, we'd all be murdering each other, and most YouTube chats, which are not civil because there are no rules, basically. And that's why you have moderators. Moderators are supposed to enforce those rules. um there was this one girl, okay, I'll tell you what her name was. YouTuber, um one shot girl, dude. Okay, dude, one shot girl. I once went to her YouTube channel, like, long fucking back, okay, and she was like in the start screen, and she was like, and I'd heard a lot about this game, her gameplay, and she was in the start screen, and I was waiting for her to fucking start the stream, dude. So I said, could you start the stream already? Okay. And if you read it, yes, came off as impatient, but in no way was I insulting her, okay? Her mods banned me, bro. Like, they just legit banned me. And I was just like, are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? And then I just observed her chat for a couple of more minutes, and I just realized that her chat is probably the most positive live stream chat in the history of YouTube live streams, because her mods are just they're so, like, on top of shit. I think she had like 10 mods at that time. Maybe she has more, but this girl's moderator team was epic. Like, you can't say anything. even like bitchy, they'd find you and they would ban you, you know. So that's one way of dealing with online hate, man. And she did pretty efficiently, so she had like a very clean chat, you know. Like so I think like if you're dealing with children on YouTube, um I have a three strike policy. I'd like to give people like a chance, especially if I know that the person saying chutia in the live chat is 15 years old. 15 years old is more than 10 years younger than me, man. Like, you know, it's just like, come on. Okay. I'd like to give them like a chance to like understand that they've messed up, they've made a mistake, and that they can, you know, they can correct themselves. Um, but yeah, Lifun Keemstar is watching, bro. Since the podcast is getting quite a bit cynical, I would like to stat that the gaming community is also one of the most amazing and best communities. There are a lot of amazing people. Just hang tight. Some of the friends I met from CS, amazing group of people. Yes, I agree. So I don't mean to be cynical. Actually, I think Uday's got a good point, and I will take that as a very good feedback. If you're dealing with a lot of hate, yes, you know, find ways to just ignore it, shut it down. And if you're gaming and you're getting and you just cannot like it's your friends who are giving you the hate, uh you know, stop playing with them. Okay, either you stop playing with them or just have a conversation with them and just say, listen, you guys need to chill out. Okay. For example, Vinayak told me yesterday that uh listen, the only time like the only enjoyment that I get is when I play video games with my friends. I don't play video games on my own. I only play with my friends, and I play with my friends because I love it. So, Venom, when you're being a toxic piece of shit, you know, it pisses me off because I'm not able to enjoy the very activity that I enjoy because, you know, you're not letting me enjoy it. And of course, that fight escalated. Let's not get into it. But I at least like I remembered what he said today, and I'm talking about it, and I accept it. Like, yes, it gaming is a great community. There's a lot of good things that you can get amazing friendships. You can get free AWM skins. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know that red line. Can I have my red line back, please? And you can get free games. Like Rajashi, my mod, has gifted me so many games. You know, you can get some really amazing memories, and like some of the memories I have with Dhruv what was so, like what they were fantastic, you know. And I'm so glad that I have them on stream, and I'm never going to delete them. Like, they're always going to be there, you know, even though he's no longer with us. Like, those were amazing memories. We had such great fucking memories. And yes, you do meet a lot of amazing people online. And if you do, like I said, like the mother cat, you know, who holds on to their kittens and licks their kittens, like, hold on to these people, you know. You should. Let's go. You and Fett are legends. Thank you. I don't think we are, but thank you, MTech. Thank you. Culturally not stupid. Yeah, I don't speak a word of Bengali. I'm culturally like you know, illiterate. Yeah, no one is perfect. Yeah. Growing up, my father was a Wolf 3D fan, but he wouldn't let me even touch his PC. Well, I mean, Pranav, think about it, man. Like, back then, the PC must have been like a luxury item. Like, you know, like, would you let your kid drive your Mercedes Benz? No, like, no, you wouldn't. Uh, yeah. So we have other streamers like Dynamo who just don't care about viewers or what, or is the audience want to see? They just want to get the paper. Any comments on that? So we have other streamers like Dynamo who just don't care about viewers or what the audience want to see. They just want to get the paper. Any comments on that? I mean, look, man. Dynamo is not a special example. Okay, I think Dynamo is just somebody who's focused on his content, who's focused on his growth, who's focused on his career. I'm not saying he doesn't care about his audience. Of course, he cares about his audience. All those guys care about their audience. They care about the numbers. Okay, they do. Obviously, they do. But the thing is, sometimes when you're at that level of success, the hate can stand out more than the nice stuff. Okay? And if you're at that level of success, you need to like keep telling yourself, "Yeah, I need to focus on the good stuff. On the positive comments, on the positive feedback, right? You can't you can't be harping on the hate, is what I'm saying. If you do, because at that level, okay, here's what, 3 million followers or something. Like if 1% of 3 million, if you had 1% haters, 1% of 3 million is a lot of haters. Okay, and it's tough. Like it's tough to deal with that. It's not easy, and when you hit YouTube success like that, like dude, nobody prepares you for YouTube success, like, right? Like one day I was at 15K subs, and I wasn't handling it very well. To be frank, I was just not handling it. I just blew up. I had 800 people watching me, and I remember Blair was in the chat at the time, and Blair was just like, I was in a clutch situation, and Blair was in chat, and Blair said, Blair's a CS:GO caster, by the way, very famous. And Blair was just like, hey man, just focus on the game. Don't worry about anything else. And that was awesome. That really helped me, just shut away the fact 800 people. That's like a school. That's like a school of people watching you. And nowadays, people have 5,000, 10,000 people watching them. I like when you actually think that 10,000 people are watching you, like, if it doesn't give you panic attacks, then you're probably fit enough to fight the predator. Like, you can go one on one with the predator if like you're just completely fine with 10,000 people watching. um but yeah, I don't know, man. I think Dynamo is just getting a bad rep. That's about it. I think he's a nice guy. Like, I've spoken to him a couple of times, especially before he blew up. I thought he was like sweet. um Z says, this will be a troll message. I'm young and on the internet, and I'm still. Oh, I see what you mean, dude. 90% of interviewers gauge, just gauge for a response. That's true. A lot of people, especially if you're a upcoming content creator, a lot of people will leave like a mean comment to just get a reaction out of you. And on live streams, it can be a bit disconcerting when you're in the middle of saying something, and then somebody just says, "You suck donkey balls," and you're just like, uh, uh, and you're trying not to react. Okay, you're doing your level best. You're trying not to react. You're just like, look, man, I'm just here for for this live stream. I'm not. I don't wanna. You don't wanna cater to this asshole with weird sense of humor sitting in your chat. And it puts you off. But you just have to power through. You just have to like ignore it and power through. It's tough. Uh, but not giving a response, not giving a reaction, just ignoring it. Yeah, a lot of people, they're just attention seekers. They're just like, they're young or they're old. They're just attention seekers. They're trying to just get a reaction out of you. Just ignore it, you know. But it's not easy ignoring it. It's tough. Void says, "Don't deal with online hate like Captain." Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, yeah. I guess, dude. That's that's a little unfair, because I think it was not just the online hate that was going through his mind. I think it was also the fact that less and less people were watching his channel. Okay, it's like this, man. Like, for me, I knew that my viewership was going to drop the moment I stopped playing PUBG Mobile. I knew this. Okay, and I prepared myself to lose all my viewers. You see, right there. There's 232 people watching that guy. Okay, that Venom from PC Peasants. There's 232 people watching that guy. Okay, there's 30 people watching me. Okay, now I knew the moment I left PUBG Mobile, people would stop watching me. Okay, and I was okay with that decision until it happened. Like until it happened, and then I was like, oh, okay. There's just 13 people watching me play Insurgency. Oh, that. And yeah, I mean, it bothered me a lot. It bothers me a lot. And the problem was, like, I had to go for surgery. I went for my shoulder surgery just after I blew up, and I had to do the surgery. It was goddamn important. My shoulder kept dislocating. Can you imagine, like doing an op flick and having a 50-50 chance that you'll dislocate your arm? Like, it was horrible. And I had to go for the surgery. Like, I just had to go for it, and it just destroyed my search engine ranking, my YouTube ranking. It just destroyed it, and there was no recovering from that. So I think in his case, in Captain's case, I think it was a mixture of just losing your viewers and then having people again and again come and tell you, "Hey man, is your channel dead? Is your channel dead? Hey, by the way, is your channel dead? Hey, but hey, why is your channel dying, bro? Hey, you used to have like 800 viewers, bro. What happened? Like, what happened? Now you have like 10." And like he flipped, he flipped. I get it. Like I flipped as well. I just didn't show you guys. Like I'm talking about it now. But I flip, and it annoys me, but I don't show it because I don't want you guys to ever see me flip on live stream. It won't be pretty. And I know you guys don't watch me to get triggered all the time. You guys are watching me because, you know, you think I'm sexy, right? Yeah. uh by the way, did you leave Playmonk? Yes. So my contract with Playmonk has ended. It was a 6 months contract. I have finished my work, and I am on to new clients. I got another client called Go Floaters, which is a really nice company. I'm helping them now. I All right. I'm gonna like scroll down a little bit because I missed a couple of your comments. Uncle, real friends don't give hate. That's not true at all. That's not true at all. Real friends give you the most hate because they're real friends. They don't give a shit, dude. Because they know, like, you got their back and they've got your back. Uh, yeah, real friends are probably the most toxic. Pantiv Patil says play CS. I don't think I'll ever have a kid or a Mercedes Benz. Pranav, not with that attitude, Pranav. Not with that attitude. uh, when is Minecraft coming on your channel? I don't know, Brahmos. Soon. As soon as people start watching my podcasts, I'll pivot to Minecraft. Hopefully, that'll get some viewers in. Dynamo is focused on his viewers and numbers, says phenomenal. Yes, and he's doing whatever it takes to like make sure he gets growth, and that's good. Like for him, his YouTube channel is his career. I don't think I could, like, even if I blew up, I don't know if I could do this full time. Like I like streaming because it's fun. I don't think I can stream as a job because when I was streaming with Nvidia and all these guys for 6 months, and like I was actually earning money out of streaming from sponsorships and all that. I realized something like that. That's not the life for me, man. I don't think I can do it. I can work in an esports company. I can work in social media, digital marketing. I can do stuff like that. But I think my YouTube channel has to be like a pet project that I do just for myself. It's not about the money. It's not about it's not even about you guys. It's just something that I do for myself just to keep me sane, just to, just to game, also keep gaming. Like I can stream for 3 hours and be like, yeah, I was live streaming. I can justify it to my girlfriend. Like I can be like, hey, like this is like This is like a thing that I have to do. Which is why I rarely game outside of live streams. I don't have the time, and here I can at least justify. I can be like, yeah, okay, I'm streaming, so if I earn something from it, at least okay, it pays the internet bill or it takes care of 2 months of Uber, whatever. Um, Let me just see. Every streamer is different, says Crack Shot. Some people stream to chill as they enjoy streaming. Some are focused on growth, and that's precisely what I'm saying. I think I come in the former. I'm just streaming to chill, and that's about it. I was so happy when I got 100 peeps on my stream, and you should be, and you should like if you reach like 100 viewers is an amazing milestone. 100 viewers is like a classroom of students. Okay, like both sections, A and B. 100 children is a lot. So like, yeah, that's you should pat yourself on the back for that. You should feel good. Just don't get addicted to that feeling of having 100 people, like, because it might not happen again. Or it might not happen as often as you wanted to. So you shouldn't let it like bother you. um भाई पौन चला दे व्यू बढ़ जाएगा सेम जैसे डायनामो अपना मुजरा करता है वैसे. Okay, I don't know what that means. Somebody translate what he's saying. Ronnie Gaming says, how to grow channel in India. Some other tips than playing PUBG Mobile. Um, do something different, man. Do something different. Like, uh, what? Like, if you look at Carrie Minati basically, his first couple of videos when he was starting to blow up, he was basically the Indian Leafy. I don't know if you guys have heard of the YouTuber Leafy, but he blew up back in the day and then he stopped streaming. So Leafy made fun of everybody. It was a roast channel. He used to have this surfing CS:GO Counter Strike. He would surf, and while he was surfing, he would have like his voiceover. Uh, that's awesome. Like do that. Like take an existing model, which is working in another country, and try to replicate it for an Indian audience. It doesn't have to be PUBG Mobile. You know it could be something like as this thing as it could be GTA 5. It could be just military games. Like what did this Goldie Hindi Gaming played God of War in full makeup, and he blew up after that. He just exploded as a YouTuber. He was a YouTuber for some 2-3 years. It wasn't gaining that much traction. He was slowly growing, and then suddenly he just exploded because of that one stream. So keep experimenting, Ronnie. Keep doing your shit. What is this? Play PUBG, emulate mobile emulator. I will. I will. How to gain sponsorships from company? We've done an entire podcast on the sponsorship thing. Fet and I have actually discussed this. It's pretty important to have at least 5 to 10K followers. At least 10K followers. Get 10K followers. Get like monthly viewership of at least 500,000 views. Like 5 lakhs. You can get 5 lakh views and have about 10,000 followers. Then you can sort of either reach out to companies or wait for companies to reach out to you. We have found that it's better if a company reaches out to you. But another way of sort of growing your channel very quickly is to have a website. Have like a very good working website. Do like Google search engine optimization. Make sure that you have a lot of backlinking to your YouTube channel, and you need to have like a proper like ecosystem. So do it. Like 10,000. I think after 10,000 subs, build like a PPT. Like you need to look like a company. You shouldn't come off as like a kid. If you're like, if you look like a kid, like people are less likely to work with you. Like I'm in a space where I hire influencers. Like one of my jobs is to like search for Instagrammers, YouTubers, and sponsor them. And the first thing that pisses me off is if somebody doesn't know how much they want to charge. Okay, so if I ask for a video and you're like, "Bhai, it'll cost you 1 lakh," and you have like just 10,000 followers or 15,000 followers, I'll be like, no, I'm not going to pay you 1 lakh, and I immediately stop working with you. So like, don't don't come off as someone who doesn't know what they're doing. I know that person came off as greedy, but I honestly thought that they were people who they just don't know what they're doing. Like, there's some very big YouTubers who are charging 15 lakhs per video. 15 lakhs. Like, are you kidding me? 15 lakhs per video. No, I'm not going to work with you. We're not going to spend that kind of money. It's just not happening. Like, unless you can justify it. So you have the metrics ready. You should be able to, like, for every rupee, you should be able to sort of justify it. And of course, you should know how to talk, and you should be able to. If you're a good businessman, it helps. Um, yeah. Let me just house party stream kar lo. Yes. Yes, yes. Check out my brand Venom. Also, everyone, please give it a follow on Instagram. Why, Sumit? Why you sell promo? Mujra equals Indian soft cost. Oh, interesting, interesting. I will, I will Google it later. No, I won't. But comparing streamers is like comparing different brands. How do you say Guns N' Roses better than Linkin Park? They're completely different styles and content. Yeah, yeah, that's there. That's exactly there. When you hit 4 million subs, you get people who are jealous of your success, namely other streamers. Stop white knighting for him, wo nahi degi. What? What? I don't understand. Okay, I'm just gonna scroll down. 15 lakhs. That's how much Fett makes in a month. By the way, I'm talking about a very, very big YouTube channel, which a very big Indian YouTube channel. They make hilarious, funny videos. I had the opportunity to get their rate cards, and I was just like, 15 lakhs? Crazy, man. Fucking crazy. But yeah. So Venom is also jealous. Venom is not jealous. No, Venom is. You know what Venom is jealous of? When Venom is jealous of Fet's Corner. Because Fet's Corner doesn't give a fuck. Alright? And that's one way of dealing with online hate. Let's just talk about Archie for a second. Am I muted? Are you on Discord? Let me just check. I think Archie's on Discord. Let's just let's just talk about Fet for a second. Hold on, I'm just gonna launch Discord for a second. Let's just see. Come on. Why does Discord take so long to like launch? No, he's not here. Okay, but I'm gonna be sitting in King's. Yeah. Fet, how do you deal with the online hate, Fet? See, listen, man. Fet basically doesn't give a fuck about anybody. He just doesn't give a fuck. Okay, he like other than me and maybe like 2 3 other people. Like Archie just doesn't give a fuck about anyone. So much so that they had to get him a bodyguard. That's how less of a fuck he gives. In fact, he's just like, yeah, bro, like I'm cool if they beat me up. Like, like he just doesn't give a shit. That's how chill Archie is. And I don't know if it's that healthy, to be honest. Uh, yeah, dude. Like, I don't think it's that healthy to not just give absolutely. Like, Archie gives negative fucks, okay? like, like, he just, like, nothing will phase him. He actually enjoys it when people come to his chat and they have, like, nasty things to say. He takes it on as a challenge. So, like, if you're a psychopath, that's one way of dealing with online hatred, you know? That's, yeah. Oh shit! One second,
What?
one second. We can't hear you. Yeah.
Uh,
Now say.
No, I'm just saying that I just take it on as a challenge because it's just क्या बोलते हैं? You've come to my chat. There's a disclaimer in the chat rules
Mm-hmm.
which clearly states out the position that you will be in if you try and enter a war of words with me. I'm not saying that I'm great at it, but I'm not that shabby either. So it's a risk reward thing. If you can take me down, I'll be impressed. And I, for one, will be extremely happy that there's someone with brains on the internet.
Why am I googling dal tadka? like on that, I don't understand. Like,
I think you're trying to explain what the concept of tadka is.
okay, but yeah, exactly. So like that's the thing, man. That's one way of like dealing with it, like where you actually just shut anybody who gives you hate. You shut them down. But I think it takes a lot of energy out of you, dude. Like I think it's an extra effort.
No, man, it revitalizes me. What do you say? Energy.
Yeah.
What stream is this, bro? 240 watching? Venom found footage of when relevant. Oh, I love it.
Shit, dude. Remember when I had 240 people watching and I was talking about parathas and dal tadka. Like
Yeah,
how?
man. See, सबको लगता है Robo was the first person to start eating on stream. No.
Look at that guy. Look at that guy, dude. Fuck. That guy is a baller, dude. That guy is a baller.
That guy knows what's up.
But seriously, Archie, like, other than like your method of dealing with online hate,
Yeah, the best way I feel is to ignore it. It's online hate. Everyone hides behind the shroud of anonymity.
Mhm.
Listen, in their own backyards, even a Chihuahua is a fucking Rottweiler. Okay, like just ignore it.
Yeah, I swear. Anyway, I missed your comment. Who is this, Mr. Super Junior? Venom, see my first comment. You must be smoking something good.
But
But that's like supporting haters. So Venom is also jealous. Which one are you talking about, bro? Just repeat your comment.
did you share? Did you share some video that Indian gaming community podcast bullcrap?
I don't know. But Shloop says, I feel Fet's Corner and I have the same life principles when it comes to social observations. Yeah, I mean, dude, like if you're somebody who can give it back, I mean, then it's fine, dude. It's fine. Hi.
Oh, so yeah,
The
he
title
says-
made me laugh. A few weeks ago, you shared a video where Dynamo was harassed, and you said you find it funny. Any comments? Dynamo was not harassed in that video. Dynamo was made fun of very well. In fact, it was not offensive. It was actually like if somebody made like a roast video of me, I would, and it was creatively done, I would find it funny. Okay, like I don't think that was smoke mid every day.
see, this is the problem with the generation that's grown up thinking that that's never been bullied. Okay,
That's not bullying, dude. Come on.
yeah,
Bullying is when you're being like when your face is being shoved into the toilet and there's still like feces
no,
in the toilet.
there are different kinds of bullying. See, I guess I get it. Like people are more sensitive these days. कि किसी ने किसी को फेसबुक पे चुतिया बोल दिया तो सच में बन गया टाइप्स. ठीक है, it's just words, guys. It's just words said over the internet by someone with an axe to grind. Let it go. If you're a personality that's that huge, अरे यार तुम ये देखो ना, कुणाल कामरा के कभी इंस्टाग्राम फॉलो किए हो?
Oh my god, his Instagram is
ठीक है,
beautiful.
या कभी गए हो उधर कमेंट्स पढ़ना, ठीक है? उसको आईएसआई एजेंट से राहुल गांधी की आंट तक everything is covered in his comments. Okay, so and he just doesn't give a shit. He's just doing what he's doing.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, like, you're comparing a professional comedian to like random ass people, like regular people.
No, the people who are commenting are random as people. That's the thing. Dynamo has a following that eclipses Kunal Kamra's like tenfold.
Yeah.
So just multiply the haters 20-fold because he's dealing with toxic 16-year-old, 14-year-old kids who think they're entitled to something in life.
But
you're not.
But do you think it weighs on him? Do you think it?
It does. It
Yeah,
does weigh on him because he, at the end of the day, is also a 19-year-old kid. Okay,
yeah,
he's not. He got fame overnight.
yeah.
Kunal Kamra is a 30-year-old, a 28-year-old man. He's
Man,
dealt with this
yeah,
shit. Yeah,
and that's
he's
that's
worked.
that's true. Like, it's it for people who just become famous overnight. I think the like dealing with the online hate is just is it's just 10 times harder, than people who have worked at it for like 3 to 5 years and have steadily, like grown. Like, I think Ajay steadily grew, right,
Yeah,
in
and
the first
see,
five
the thing
five
is,
6 years, 5 years.
Ajay doesn't give a rat's ass about the haters. He doesn't enjoy it, but he
Mm.
does. He surrounds himself with good company and keeps to himself. Right? It's not like he has any shortage of haters. You just go on to Elite Off Topic group or any of these Facebook groups, right? There's so much hatred about Dynamo,
Mm.
Ajay, most emulator streamers. And fact is, they most of them don't really care because they're doing their thing.
Mm.
They're happy.
I like what Jesha has said in chat. He says, PC Peasants, let me teach you how to deal with hate. For anything and everything, all you need to say is, no, you.
Or your mum. Either works.
Bro, I can't understand Hindi, bro. Bro, national language hai, bro. Like, I'm kidding, it's not. That's another debate that we don't need to have on this YouTube channel because it's this thing. But coming back to Super Junior's comment, I found the video funny, but I don't think it was offensive. Okay. If you see all my podcasts, I actually defend Dynamo quite a bit. I defend Ajay. These guys don't need defending, by the way, but I do
Yeah.
defend them because, like, I think they're good people. I think they're nice people. Like, I don't enjoy Dynamo's content as much as I enjoy Carrie's content. That's just my preference, and that's just me. But yeah, like, yeah, I don't think they deserve the hate that they're
Yeah.
getting. But
See that
it's
there's a
just
very
it's
simple
just statistics. Like,
there's
when
a
you're when
very
you're
simple saying, right?
Mhm.
You may not agree, like I may not agree with what you're saying, but I will still defend your right to say it. It's that simple. Like,
Yeah.
and frankly, if you don't enjoy it, don't watch it. It's entertainment.
Mm.
Like, if you're not entertained by it, click away. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. I don't watch Dr. Disrespect streams, but I watch all of his curated content, his channel on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, he's too much for me. I don't watch his streams.
Yeah.
I watch Shroud, but I
His
don't watch
his
those many
streams,
of his videos.
and by the way, I'm a huge Doctor Disrespect fan, but his streams are fucking boring. Like,
It's
they
too
are
much.
they are it's just it like you watch it for half an hour. His streams are actually great for those memorable moments where he's just like hilarious. Okay, uh, which happens quite a bit, but then you'll have to sit through an hour and a half or 2 hours of live stream, which
Of him
frankly,
whining.
oh yeah, frankly, I don't have the time for that. Uh, let it go. Don't give a shit anymore, says Void. Wow. Void has. By the way, guys, if you want to watch a streamer who doesn't give a shit, who will put up with all your hate, go check out Void TV. Big shout out
And
to him.
T-Bone.
Oh, T-Bone. Yeah. But T-Bone streams late at night, so like, if you're up for it, then go check out T-Bone. He streams pretty late at night. That's why I can never watch his streams. Crackshot says if a person doesn't like a stream or doesn't like the game the streamer is playing, they should just stop watching or go to another stream. Why bother to even continue to watch or spread hate? Because that's what Indian viewers do, bro.
No, that's what all viewers do. It's the
We
internet. Like, please
no.
go to 4chan, go to Reddit.
Hey,
Forget 4chan. 4chan is too dark.
4chan is just. Please don't mention 4chan like
Yeah,
ever.
but
Okay, not even
just
by mistake. Okay,
just
like,
go on
holy
Reddit.
shit.
You don't even have to go that dark.
I
Just
think
go on Reddit,
I think
dude.
my audience is too young for like 4chan. But yeah, like,
I mean, the younger the better. Ooh, that sounds wrong.
we
But
do you
that is
want
something you'll
do
find
you
on
want a
4chan.
couple of edgelords? Do you want a couple? No, but like, if you mess around on 4chan or Reddit, like, somebody will shut you down, dude. They'll find you and they will shut you down. Venom's girlfriend says, "I get hate too." Hey, what's up, Venom's girlfriend? Welcome back. uh, I have a question. Are you ghee? Ajay is good, but Dynamo is shit person. Who is deleting all these comments, dude? Like, just leave it. Like, we're having a honest, frank discussion. Can we not have any like sort of censorship? Yeah. I deal hate just by repeating. Seriously, I don't have enough experience to handle hate. That's why. So that's what. That's kind of like the entire. See, like, look, I know hate is a bit of a strong word here. Okay, like when I'm saying when I say hate, I mean like someone is just relentlessly like insulting you. Like I mean something like that. Like if somebody just say, "Hey man, you suck at opping," that's not hate. That's
That's
just
fact.
that's maybe fact.
Just-
Maybe fact.
That's a
But
fact.
I think like stop bullying me, Fed. Like,
Bro,
this,
facts
this is my
don't have
podcast,
emotions.
and Fed is like hijacking my podcast and
You, inv-
bullying me.
bro, you invited me. I was just chilling with butthole. Like,
Who's butthole? Why do you who's butthole?
Srinath Murli.
Oh my god, why do you call him butthole?
He's the dangerous butt. His his PUBG username is satire butthole. Okay.
Oh, acha. But yeah, like just if somebody's just passing like a comment at you and it's like it's not intended to hurt you, like it's just like you know it's not the intent. You should just look at the intent. If the intent is to hurt you, then yes, then you can maybe categorize it as a hate comment. Okay, like
No,
if
but
but if see
again,
if I call Archie give me a bad word that won't get me arrested, uh
uh,
like a really bad,
well,
like a cunt. If I call him a if I call him a cunt, which is a very very bad word, it's not
is
this
it though?
it's not the same thing as me calling my girlfriend a cunt. Like very 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 different scenarios. Okay. Okay,
Okay then.
bad example. Bad example. No, I'm just saying, like, if I insulted Archie, like, I use a bad word against Archie. My intent isn't like, I'm like, hey, Chute, let's do this, let's do that. My intent is not to, like, hurt his feelings. My intent is to get his attention, like, just,
Look, like I'm from Delhi. Okay, this is in my stream description. I'm from Delhi. If you abuse me, be very careful. Just because I am from Delhi, we greet each other with "Hey,
with
Vanch,
high,
kaisa hai? Hey,
yeah,
Vanch, hey, Vanch." Like, that's how we greet each other, right?
yeah.
We're so normalized to cussing. It's doesn't affect us anymore.
Mm,
I know it's bad. It's nothing to be proud of. But all I'm saying is that no one means any harm by it. Okay,
mm,
but I get it. A lot of people may not like that. They'll be like, "Nahi, I don't like being addressed as a manchu."
mm.
They get it. But I'll still call you that because it's fun.
Rolling on the floor laughing, the analogy went from 100 to 0 real quick. Venom's girlfriend is like, no, you.
Yeah, see? Best reply.
Yeah, best reply. So yeah, man, I think we can just sort of come to like concluding
Oh, yeah, we can
statements here.
come. Yeah, come.
Let's just like
Let's just come.
I'm just gonna mute Archie now. Let's just like if you're online, first of all, like before you talk about somebody else giving you hate, don't generate hate yourself. Like if like a lot of people have very strong opinions on Dynamo and Gary Minati and all these guys. I mean, you don't really have to have such strong opinions. Like I know that when they say what's the biggest YouTube channel in India and it's somebody like Dynamo, it hurts your feeling. It shouldn't. Okay, you should be proud that it's that there are gamers in India who have 2-3 million followers. Like you should be like, yeah, because that's pretty awesome. Like when we started out, there was just Jags and Hemant T. And trust me, I prefer Dynamo way more to Hemant T. I don't like his content at all, But he was the go-to Indian channel, and he was like, oh my god, I just hated his videos. I just couldn't stand them. And I was like, are you serious? This is Indian gaming, like, you know. But whatever. But I think it's improved, to be honest, in my opinion. I think the number of creators we have are a lot better. So whatever. Let's support the creators that you want to support. The creators that a big fan of. I'm a big fan of Robo. Big fan of Grimo. You have to go check out Grimo. Grimo is love. Grimo is life. Go check out Grimo. His gameplay is fantastic. There's a YouTuber called Marzel who's also a very famous CS:GO player. Go check out Marzel's YouTube channel. Like, barring all the optic history that he has, just ignore that shit. Just go watch his streams. They're very interesting, very entertaining, very educational. If you want to pick up some global elite tips and tricks, he's really good. And then, of course, you have Fet's Corner. I'm just going to mention it because, he makes my thumbnails. Like that one thumbnail. And yeah, there's a lot of good YouTubers there. And I think the way that we can sort of improve the online hate in India is just by being the change, like being the positive viewer who's encouraging, the streamer. And and of course, this is not applicable just to streamers. If you're a gamer, if you're just uh, playing CS with your friends who really suck at CS, or you're playing PUBG with your friends who really suck at PUBG, maybe be less of a dick to them. I think that's the good place to start. And if someone is giving you shit, just mute them. Just mute them. Just ignore them. If they're your friends, have a conversation with them. Tell them, hey man, chill the fuck out, bro. I think like it's only a game. It's only a game, you know. Uh, so yeah, I think that's about it. That's all I have for now, and that's all I really wanted to talk about. Um, if you guys enjoyed the stream, do leave a like and do subscribe. And Fridays at 3:30, I will do like a podcast like this, where we'll talk about the issues, the gaming issues that Indian gamers have. Or just generally we'll talk about like news and stuff. I don't know. Like you guys tell me. If you have any suggestions, exclamation Insta, follow me on Instagram. A big hello to everybody who's just joining the stream, but unfortunately, we are ending the stream right now. Hatred is everywhere on YouTube, says Mugs. I don't even have 1K subs, but people still come to my stream just to abuse, and I don't even know them. Exactly. So that's just the nature of the internet. And if you're a content creator, just learn to ignore these people. Just tune them out and have a good day and have a nice weekend. I'll see you guys in the next one. Send me a message if you guys want a topic that needs to be discussed. We've already done stuff like mobile versus emulator. We've done stuff like how to get brands, how to be a streamer. Um, I'd like to talk about some stuff which is not specific to streamers, but uh, if you guys still want to talk about like streamers, streaming setups, maybe we can just do a podcast on what kind like streaming setups and like a tech podcast where we just talk about like what is the cheapest gear that you can get. We can do something like that. I don't mind. Thank you so much for watching and have a nice weekend. Happy gaming. Bye bye.